जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे। वह शिव पुषि विषदेवसनां जलदाभम् अलहति धृतिमिलिता यमुनाभम् केशवधृता हलधर रूपा जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे। वह शिव पुषि विषदेवसनां जलदाभम् हलहति भीतिमिलिता यमुनाभम् केशवधृता हलधर रूपा जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे। निन्दसि यज्ञविधेरहः श्रुतिजातम् सदय हृदय दर्शित पशुघातम् केशवधृता बोध शरीरा जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे। क्लेश निवाहन धन कलयसि करावलम् धूमकेतुम् इव किम् अपि करालम् केशवधृता कल्कि शरीरा जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे। श्री जयदेव कवेरिदिं श्री जयदेव कवेरिदमुदितमुदारम् शृणु सुखदां शुभदां भवसारम् केशवधृता दशविधरूपा जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे। केशवधृता दशविधरूपा जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे। वेदानुदारते जगन्ति वहते भूलो भूगोलम् उद्बिभ्रते दैतं दरायते बलिं चलायते शत्रशयं कुर्वते पौलष्ट्यं जयते हलं कलयते कारुण्यमातान्वते म्लेच्छान् मूर्छयते दशकृति कृते कृष्णाय तुभ्यं नमः म्लेच्छान् मूर्छयते दशकृति कृते कृष्णाय तुभ्यं नमः। जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम, जय कृष्ण बलराम, जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम, जय कृष्ण बलराम, जय राधे श्याम राधे श्याम राधे श्याम, जय राधे श्याम, जय राधे श्याम राधे श्याम राधे श्याम, जय राधे श्याम, नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल बोल हरि बोल, नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल, जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय।
कंटिन्यू कीर्तन माता जी।
ओके। गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय, गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय, गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. One second. So you have completed the Dashavatara Stotra. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, completed.
Done. Okay. So should we start?
Yes, Mataji.
Dashavatara Stotra is over. No? Okay. So today, on occasion of Balaram Jayanti, we are discussing with the 65th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam. Till 16 verses, we saw how Balaram visited Vrindavan. He met his father and mother. Father and mother blessed him and also asked, if you both are the protectors of everyone, why is it that you are not protecting us? Why you are leaving us and going? Then his friends also asked Balaram in a very sarcastic way that, are you both remembering us? And in this way, the gopis of Krishna, the beloveds of Krishna, they're also asking Balaram, is Krishna remembering us? He must be very busy with his queens of Dwarka. Now, the question may come, how is it that we are sustaining our lives? But it is only for Krishna, because he has told that he is going to come back. But now, as you have come alone, and we are not able to see our Krishna, we have lost that hope also that Krishna is going to come back. And in this way, they are crying so much. At that time, Balaram delivers them the most confidential message. Before everybody he could not do, but he did it in such a way that the gopis could understand within their hearts. In this way, he consoled the gopis. Now, the 17th verse. द्वौमासो तत्र चावासीन् मधुं माधवेमेव च रामः शपासु भगवान् गोपीनां रतिमावहन्. For 2 months, Balaram stayed there, that is Madhu and Madhava. Madhu and Madhava, they refer to the Chaitra month and the Vaishak month. Madhu for Chaitra and Madhava for the Vaishak. They are the first 2 months of the Hindu calendar. So Sridhar Swami gives a very nice description about it. And during the nights, he gave his cowherd girls conjugal pleasure. So the gopis who enjoyed the conjugal affairs with Balaram during his visit to Gokula, they had not taken part in the Krishna's Ras dance. They were very young at that time. So they did not take part. And Jiva Goswami says that during the pastime of Holi, during the pastime of Holi, when Krishna killed Shankachud, the gopis Balaram enjoyed with were different from the ones Krishna enjoyed with. So these sets of gopis are completely different from the sets of gopis of Krishna. So Balaram stayed in Gokul for 2 months. That is Chaitra and Vaishak. Purna Chandra Kala Mrushte Kaumudi Gandhavayuna Yamuno Pavane Reme Sevite Stri Ganair Vrutaha. So Purna Chandra. So on the full moon nights, the garden used to look very beautiful, especially the rays of the moon. It seemed that they were bathing the garden. And the fragrance also from the night blooming lotuses was also there flowing in the garden. So in this way, Balaram enjoyed in the garden by the Yamuna river with the company of many gopis. Yamuna Upavane, there is a garden near Yamuna, and he enjoyed Reme. That is why Rama also means enjoyment. He enjoyed with the gopis, Stri Ganahi Vrtaha. Many women, many gopis were there who accompanied Balaram. So Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains, Balaram enjoyed in a garden beside the Yamuna. And this garden was so bright because of the rays of the full moon, and also very fragrant with the scent of the blooming white lotuses. And there was cool breeze which was flowing. So Balaram's conjugal pastimes, it took place in these small forests which were beside Yamuna. And that is why these forests are known as Sri Rama Ghat. And it is away from Krishna's Ras dance, from the site of Krishna's Ras dance. So Sri Ram Ghat is away from Nikunj, Nidhivan, where Krishna's Ras dance happens. Varuna Preshita Devi Var.
Mataji, your mic is muted.
Sent by the demigod Varuna. The divine Varuni liquor flowed from a tree hollow. Varunaha Preshita. Preshita means sent. Devi Varuni, this Varuni is a special liquor. This liquor is actually a divine liquor, or it is a liquor which is enjoyed by the Devatas. And in this way, it flowed from a tree hollow, and it made the entire forest even more fragrant with sweet aroma. Already the forest was it was very fragrant, because these night blooming lotuses, white lotuses, were giving so much of fragrance. Already the forest was in fragrance. And now this Varuni, which was coming out of the hollow of the tree, was adding up more fragrance. That is what is the difference between the divine liquor and the material liquor. That's why we should not consider the divine liquor to be one of the material liquor. So Varuna, who is the demigod of the ocean, he sent Varuni. So Varuni is a liquor distilled from honey. Now Varuni is daughter of Varuna, and she is the presiding deity of that particular divine liquor. This divine liquor is made from honey. The Acharyas also quote the following statement from Sri Harivamsha. Samipam preshitah pitraha varunena tavinagha. Here the goddess Varuni says to Balaram, my father Varuna has sent me to you, O sinless one. It arose along with the nectar of demigods. The sweet aroma of Varuni made the entire forest even more fragrant. So then, tam gandham madhudharaya vayunopahatam balah agharayopagadastatra ranabhi samam papau. Tam gandham madhudharaya. So in this way, this fragrance of madhu, this fragrance of honey was carried by the breeze, and it was like a because this Varuni, it is not in a small quantity, it was a flood of sweet liquor, and this fragrance was carried to Balaram. So the breeze carried the fragrance near Balaram, Balaha, Upavrutam Balaha, and smelling that, he became intoxicated just by smelling. And then he and his young women, his girlfriends together drank that wonderful fragrant Varuni. So in this way, Upagiyamano Gandharvai Vanita Shobhimandale Reme Karena Yuthesho Mahendra Ivavaranaha. And also Gandharva started singing the glories. So Balaram enjoyed. The Gandharva started singing. So hearing to the song of Gandharvas, drinking the fragrance of Varuni, and in this way, he appeared just like Indra's elephant. This Indra's elephant, Airavat, used to enjoy in the company of she elephants. In this way, here Balram enjoyed within the brilliant circle of young women. So then, Ne Durdundu Bhayo Bhayomni Vatrushu Vavrushu Kusumair Muda Gandharva Munayo Ramam Tadvireir idire tada. Now in the sky, the kettle drums resounded, because Balaram is enjoying with the gopis. So naturally, Gandharvas are so happy, they are singing. To add up, this is known as Udipan. Udipan means to add up to the enjoyment. Gandharvas are singing, they are playing the kettle drums, and Gandharvas joyfully rain down the flowers also. Kusumahi, Vavrushu, like we say Varsha. So Vavrushu. So specially it was raining with the flowers. And also the great sages, they praised Balaram's heroic deeds. Tattviryaha. So in this way, Balaram was so happy and he was so pleased. And already that fragrance and fragrance of the lotus, the fragrance of Varuni, it completely intoxicated him. On top of that, so wonderful music, the so wonderful songs the Gandharvas are singing, the kettle drums are resounding, all these added up to his enjoying tendency. So in this way, Upagiyamana charito Vanita halaयुधः Vaneshu vyacharat shivro Bhava vidbalanochana. So when his deeds were sung, everybody likes to hear their own praise. And all these things, all this nature we are actually getting from Krishna only. Krishna likes to hear his own praise. Krishna's expansion, even Balaram likes to hear his own praise. But when they hear their own praise, it is auspicious. But when we hear our own praise, it is actually inauspicious. Whoever praises us or wherever our praises are sung, we should run away from that place. But singing the praises of Balaram, Krishna, it is not only auspicious for us, it gives pleasure to Lord Krishna and Balaram. That is why the sages, they sing they sing the praises of Krishna and Balaram. So now here Balaram is praised by the great sages. And he was wandering as if is completely intoxicated among the forests with his girlfriends, and his eyes rolled from the effects of liquor, because he and his girlfriends had drunk Varuni. Not only they drank the fragrance, they drank the liquor also. Now he is completely intoxicated. Sadveka kundalo matto vaijayantya chamalaya बिभस्मितमुखाम्भोजं स्वेदप्रालेयभूषितं स आजुहाव यमुनां जलक्रीडार्थमीश्वरः निजं वाक्यमनादृतं अनादृत्य मत्तः इत्यापगाम्बल अनागतां हलाग्रेण कुपितो विचकर्षः. So now he's completely intoxicated. Now Balaram sported the flower garlands, including the famous Vaijayanti. And also he wore a single earring. And these beads of perspiration decorated his smiling lotus face like the snowflakes. The Lord, because he's now intoxicated, he wants to enjoy more. And he summoned Yamuna river so that he could play in her water. But she disregarded his command, thinking he was drunk. And this angered Balaram. And he began dragging the river with the tip of his plow. Now here, the beads of perspiration. Even the perspiration of Balaram is so wonderful. They are compared to the muti, that is beads. And it decorated Balaram's smiling lotus face like the snowflakes. And Yamuna did not respect Balaram's words when he called her, because he wanted to have water pastime, the sporting pastime in the water. And she did not respect his words. So because she thought that anyhow the words of intoxicated people should not be taken so seriously. Anyhow, intoxicated persons have no authority even to give any order. That is why she disregarded him and did not come. Thinking that if Balram calls me, wants to enjoy in my water, then let him come to me. Why should I go near him? In this way, she did not respect the words of Balaram. Then what happened? Balaram got angry. Pape tum mam avagyaya yannayasi maya huta neshi tvam langala grena satadha kamacharitam. Hey pape. Balaram is angry. He says to Yamuna, you're so sinful because you're disrespecting me. I'm calling you, you cannot come here. But rather you're not coming here, rather you are just moving by your own whims. Therefore, with the tip of my plow, I shall bring you here in 100 streams. Then he divided the Yamuna into 100 streams. I see that. How you don't come here? In this way, Balaram said, because he did not answer my call, I will divide you into 100 streams with the tip of my plow. And then, in this way, evam nirbharshitah bhita yamuna yadunandanam uvacha chakita vacham patita padayor nrupa. Then Sukadeva Goswami now continues. He is giving all this. Sukadeva Goswami is speaking to Parikshit, describing the pastimes of Balaram's visit to Vrindavan. Now Sukadeva Goswami says, thus scolded by the Lord, O King Parikshit, the frightened river goddess Yamuna, she came and fell at the lotus feet of Sri Balaram, the beloved descendant of Yadu, and she was trembling. She spoke to him the following ways. Now, who is this Yamuna? She is the expansion of Kalindi. Kalindi is one of the queen of Dwarika. So, how Srila Vishwachakra Thakur writes, Yamuna, who appeared before Balaram in the form of a river, is actually the wife of the ocean. And she's also the expansion of Kalindi, one of the Krishna's queens in Dwarka. And she was not Kalindi herself. Generally, we say Yamuna flows from the heart of Krishna.
Mataji, Hare Krishna. Your mic.
So goddess Yamuna is the wife of ocean. So in this way, Harivamsha confirms this. Pratyuvacharanava vadhum. Rama Rama Mahabahu Nachane Tava Vikramam Yasyaikamshena Vibhrataha Jagati Jagatah Pate. Yamuna is frightened. She says, Rama Rama Mahabahu. Oh Balaram, you are Mahabahu. You are mighty armed one. Na jane tava vikramam. I was not knowing your powers. Aise kamshe vibhrataha. Actually, you are holding the whole earth just by a single portion of yourself. You can hold up the whole earth, O Lord of universe. So in this way, she is glorifying Balaram. Now she is frightened and she is glorifying Balaram. I was not knowing your powers. With a single portion, Ekam Shena refers to Adishesha. So the Adishesha is expansion of Balaram. Eka Amshena, just one Amsha. Amsha means one portion, that is Adishesha. With the Adishesha is holding the whole universe. So in this way, with a single portion you hold this earthly planet, in fact the whole universe. That is how Balram's expansion is glorified. And Balram's power is also glorified. Even one portion, one fragmental portion is enough to hold the earthly planet. Not only the earthly planet, the whole universe. So then what to speak of all the powers of Balaram? Even one small fragmental power is enough. Then she says, Param bhavam bhagavato bhagavan mama janati marhasi vishwatman prapannam bhaktavatsalaha. Param bhavam. So you are the supreme Param bhavam. You are Bhagavataha. You are the same supreme personality of Godhead. You are Bhagavan. You have all the Aishwaryas. Naam Agyanatim. I was not knowing this. Muktum Ahasi. So please release me. And in this way, I was not knowing your position. So I am just surrendered unto you. Please release me. Vishwaha Atman Prapannam. Bhaktaha Vatsalaha. You are compassionate to the devotees who surrender unto you. So please consider me as your devotee and please protect me. Please release me. And this Yamuna is so frightened. And Yamuna is begging, for the mercy.
प्रभु जी हरे कृष्ण, आप वो माता जी का लेक्चर चल रहा है। हरे कृष्णा।
ततो व्यामुञ्चद् यमुना
वापस रिडायल मत करिए, वहाँ पे
बलवान् विजगाजलं स्त्रीभिः करणेनुभिरिव भौरात्. So in this way, Sukadeva Goswami continued. Balaram was very pleased with the prayers of Yamuna, because Yamuna was not intentionally doing. She was not knowing the powers of Balaram. She thought that he is an intoxicated person, and an intoxicated person cannot be taken up as an authority, or his orders cannot be accepted. That is why she did not listen to what Balaram said. But then she realized that Balaram is none other than the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself, and she understood the power of Balaram, and she requested for the pardon. And in this way, and she says, "O Lord, whoever are surrendered to you, you are so compassionate to them. That is why it is very much important first to surrender to Balaram. Then only one can understand the surrenderance to Krishna. Without surrendering to Balaram, one can never understand the glories of Krishna. Balaram and Krishna, or Krishna and Balaram, are not different from each other. So in this way, Balaram was so happy. He released Yamuna, and like the king of the elephants, with the entourage of she-elephants, he entered the rivers, waters with his female companions. In this way, he entered Yamuna and was sporting along with his set of gopis. Amam vihartya salilat uttirna yasitambare bhushanani maharhani pradau kanti shubham srajam. So in this way, Lord was playing in the water to his full satisfaction. And when he came out, Goddess Kanti presented him with blue garments. Actually, Balaram wears blue garments. Today, all the devotees also should wear blue, because Balaram likes blue color. And if we want to get blessings from Balaram, at least not by inner quality, at least externally we can wear some blue dress and at least tell, "Oh Balaram, please bless us, because you like this blue color." But internally, Balaram always wants to see the devotees have wonderful qualities. By just taking the shelter of Balaram, the devotees can get the wonderful qualities. All the vices can be easily removed from the heart of the devotees, because Balaram protects the devotees like a mother. So that is why Vatsalatah has been spoken. He is Vatsalaha. He is a mother for a devotee. Now Goddess Kanti presents him with a wonderful blue dress and precious ornaments and brilliant necklace. So Sridhar Swami, he is giving the quotes from Vishnu Puran. He says, this Goddess Kanti, who is mentioned here, is actually Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune. Varunaha prahutaha chasmai malam amilana pankajam samrudhabhe tatha vastre nile lakshmir ayachita. Sent by Varuna, goddess Lakshmi then presented him with a garland of unfading lotuses and a pair of garments colored blue like an ocean. The great Bhagavatam commentator Sridhar Swami also quotes from Harivamsha, speaking that goddess from Harivamsha, spoken by goddess Lakshmi to Balaram. Goddess Lakshmi says, "Jataha rupaha mayam chaikam kundalam vajrabhushanam adi padmam cha padmakhyam divyam shravanabhushanam deve mam gruhishva pauranim bhushanam kriyam." So goddess of fortune says, "O Lord, please accept these divine ornaments for your ears, the single gold earring studded with diamonds, and this primary lotus called Padma, kindly accept them. For this act of adornment is traditional. And Srila Vishwachakravarti Thakur, he points out that Goddess Lakshmi is a consort of the Lord's plenary expansion, Sankarshan, who belongs to the second Vyuha. So Balaram again expands in the four forms. That is Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Sankarshan, Vasudeva. Vasudeva, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Sankarshan. So in this way, again Balaram expands as Sankarshan. Now the wife of Sankarshan is Goddess Lakshmi. So the Kanta here, Kanti, who is mentioned here, she is a particular form of Goddess Lakshmi. She is actually the consort of Sankarshan, who is expansion of Balaram. And then in this way she gives wonderful garments. Then Balaram dresses himself in blue garments and puts on gold necklace. Vasitva vasati nile mala mamircha kanchani reje svalankrito lipto mahindra iva varanaha. So Balaram dresses himself in the blue garments and then he puts gold necklace. Balaram dresses very nicely. Srila Prabhupada always used to say, the representatives of Krishna also should dress nicely. It's not that give up on the dress. No, just dress some. Prabhupada used to say, even the preachers, they should have a very good dress so that they can influence the people. And when the people see them, oh, they are dressed so opulently. If the servants are so opulent, then what to speak of the master? That is why the devotees, they also should be neat and clean. And Prabhupada used to say, even especially the Grahastha preachers, Prabhupada used to say they should always be dressed very nicely, especially with the silken saris or the silk dhoti kurta. When they go for preaching, they should dress properly and go. They should dress nicely and go. Prabhupada used to emphasize on this. This dressing is not just for one sense gratification. It is for the pleasure of Krishna. And when other devotees see, naturally they can understand that this representative who is servant of Krishna, if he has so wonderful, if he is dressed so wonderful,
माता जी म्यूट हो गया.
he appeared as resplendent as Indra's royal elephant. So he was anointed with sandalwood pulp, paste, and other fragrant substances. And Balaram was looking so wonderful. He was resembling Airavat, the great elephant of Lord Indra. Then, Adhyapi Drishyate Rajan Yamuna Krishna Vartmana Balasyananta Viryasya Viryam Suchayati Vrati. Now today also we can see Adhyapi, even today, Adhyapi, Adhya means even today, Api, even today we can see, Sukadeva Goswami is telling to Parikshit Maharaj, even today we can see that how Yamuna being pulled by the plough of Rama, she has been dragged, and because of the unlimited powerful Lord Balaram, she flows into various channels. She flows through the various channels. That means she has been divided into many streams. Thus she demonstrates his progress. So even today we can see how Yamuna flows through different streams, various streams, and that is how Yamuna is showing the power of Balaram. Balarama, one who gives strength in devotion, one who gives bliss in devotion. Devotion has bliss as well as strength. The enthusiasm which a devotee should have, anukulyasya sankalpa, pratikulyasya varjanam, anukulyasya sankalpa. Whatever is favorable should be taken in devotional service. And what is favorable? That is further divided into 6, which Rupa Goswami gives in Upadeshamrita, Atyahara, Anukulyasya sankalpa. That is utsaha nishchaya dhairya tattat karma pravartana sangatyaga sato vrittehe shalbir bhaktir prasiddhati. So these 6 things are the anukula. Anukula means which is favorable for devotion. Utsaha. One should be enthusiastic in devotion. If one feels tired in devotion, that means there is something wrong. That is why you should seek mercy of Balaram. Oh Balaram, please give me strength in devotion. Because Balaram is Adi Guru. It is only by the mercy of the spiritual master the disciple can experience that strength, and one should have bliss in devotion. That bliss can come only when we offenselessly chant the holy name and offenselessly deal with the Vaishnavas. So Vaishnava Aparad, Nam Aparad, the Seva Aparad, they all should be given up. All these Aparadha, where there is no Radha. Aparadha means where there is no mercy of Radharani. Where the tendency to do offenses is there, that sinful tendencies can be completely removed only by the mercy of the spiritual master. So here, Yamuna, she is showing the power of Balaram. And then, Evam sarvani shayata ekeva ramato vraje ramasya kakship रामस्य क्षिप्तः चित्तस्य माधुर्ये व्रजयोषिताम्. So in this manner, Sarvanishaha, all the nights passed very wonderfully. All the nights passed just like a single night as he enjoyed in Vraja. His mind was so enchanted by the beauty and the charm of Vraja's young ladies. So these set of gopis are different from the gopis enjoyed by Krishna. So Lord Balram was enchanted by the charming pastimes of the beautiful young ladies of Vraja. Thus each night was a completely new experience, and all the nights passed as if they were a single night. So in this way, for Balaram, the whole night, all the nights, it appeared just like a single night. So we have to be we should be careful also while reading these verses. We should not take it in the wrong way. When Balaram is enjoying with the gopis, it should not be considered a man and a woman relationship. The gopis of Vrindavan, they are not ordinary women. Gopala Pibayati Gopi, one who is always drinking the nectar of Krishna, Gopal. Now Krishna and Balaram are non-different. There were a set of gopis who could not take part in the Ras dance of Krishna. So then they were the gopis who were enjoyed by Balaram. Balaram and Krishna are non-different. So that is why they are always drinking the nectar of Gopala. Go means cows, Pala means Palayati, one who is maintaining the cows, that is Krishna. And Krishna's expansion is Balaram himself. So that is why their relationship is not of the mundane world. So these chapters where the pastimes of Krishna, pastimes of Balaram, they are all described. They are not to be understood in a mundane platform, because our mundane intelligence cannot cross beyond material relationship between a boy and a girl. But the devotion which gopis have for Krishna, the gopis for Balaram, that devotion cannot be compared with the so-called love of the material girl with a material boy. That is why these gopis they are extraordinary. Their beauty is extraordinary because they are the associates of Lord in the eternal world. So in this way, today we try to describe some pastimes of Balaram. Balaram has killed many demons also. Dhenukasur. He killed Dhenukasur. Now devotees are discussing the demons killed in Vrindavan, the demons of Vrindavan. In which Dhenukasur, Prambasur, they were the demons killed by Balaram. So we should pray to Balaram, who is Adi Guru. So such type of pride, such type of demons are also there within us. We have the tendency to cheat others and to cheat ourselves also. We have the tendency to become proud. in devotion. So it is Balaram who can destroy all our pride. So one has to take shelter of Balaram because Balaram is compared to mother. It's only mother who can uh, teach the children, because spiritual master teaches the students, the disciples, to progress in devotion. That is how the spiritual master Balaram is also a mother who is teaching how to serve Krishna, because he is a servant God. He is God, but which God? Servant God. Because how to serve can be only taught by Balaram. So here we'll stop. Today is also the Julan pastime of Radha Govind. There are other set of devotees who are waiting for the class, so I have to leave. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.